Hello everyone, and welcome to my YouTube channel. And today I will be doing bronze on the hardest difficulty. So, note that I am like a 110k gunslinger, so this is my first, this is my few attempts doing it, trying to learn it and whatnot, so I'll commentate as I go. I mean, of course it's going to be easier the higher rating you are, but there's still some mechanics that you have to know, in my opinion, that make it kind of tricky. So, this first boss is actually really easy because you can just stand near the waterfall and you could use ranged attacks to hit every single little dragon statue thingy. So, I'm not trying to like use all my cooldowns or my a particle cannon because my a particle cannon can kind of leave me standing still, and those fireballs hit really hard, and when those fireballs come out you kind of have to go under the waterfall so that it won't hit you. But other than that, it's really easy. And then after you're done killing the last dragon statue, you have to just freaking get out really quickly because the fire comes on the ground and shit. It's usually a trap for people who go straight towards the chest and then they get hit with the fire and then they end up dying. So if you're trying to do no death run, these are the things you have to keep in mind. Okay, so dragon statues are gone. The next part is the fire toads. The fire toads are actually probably the trickiest part. Like, it took me a couple tries because the fire toads, if you don't burst them down right, they can grab you with their tongue and they just stun you and they can do a lot of damage. So you kind of have to, you know, use everything to your advantage. So at this first part right here, I go aggro the little candlestick thingy, and then I go hit the door, and you want to build your energy on the door as much as you can. So I'm trying to get full energy on the door. I got my full energy, which is good, so I'm trying to get the candle to get closer to the door so we can break down the door. Also make sure to kill all of the people, all the minions laying around, because once that door is broken, they all run towards you. So right here, I'm trying to target one of the flame toads, and then I'm doing my full burst rotation all at once in succession. Once that is done, I had to put my landmine down in front of that arch hallway and then start shooting through the walls. Once they go through that hallway, that landmine's supposed to trip them and it's supposed to delay them. Right here, they grabbed me with their tongue and I had to get out as fast as I can. It was really scary. So I went over there towards the side of the wall and I kind of propped myself. And luckily, I was able to kill those toads pretty quickly. The longer those toads are alive, the more at risk you are of dying. So you gotta kill those toads really quickly. So you gotta do your max burst like right after you break that door down, because if you wait too long, your energy will go away. So let's get that chest. Now we gotta do some little platforming. It'll take a little time. Might as well, get little upgrades here and there. Now I think the next one is the two dragon servitors that are guarding the door, and they're actually way easier than the toads. I think the toads and Dave and Steve are like the hardest in this entire dungeon. And there's me getting wrecked by the wrecking ball. Very nice, very nice. Okay, so I'm trying to build my energy up right here as I pull the dragon servitors, and then you have to bring them towards that other dragon statue on the wall, and then it does an ultimate CC move and it puts them into stone for a really long time. So now that they're frozen still, I pop all my cooldowns and then I hit them with an A particle cannon. Alright, now they're done. Very nice, very nice. Okay, so now for this next part, I honestly think that Dave and Steve are easier than the Dragon Toads, but they can be really hard if you don't have enough DPS. And I imagine like the lighter rating you are, the more difficulty you're going to have, especially if you don't have a lot of defense, because they do a lot of damage. But thankfully, like, I'm pretty strong, so I can like burst them down really quickly. So my main strategy for them is to get my energy as quickly as possible, and then using my full rotation just to burst them down as fast as possible. Yeah, these guys are tricky because you kind of have to kill them at the same time. You can't just pick them off one by one. Alright, so I'm checking to make sure my cooldowns are good before I start. Gonna pop the Wind Blast first, get my energy up really fast. And then when they do their first AoE attack, I usually jump dash behind them, and then I do my full rotation while they're doing that. The weird thing is like all the damage didn't like go in, so it looks like I did like no damage, but it just like melted them. You'd think the damage would, you know, calculate quicker and they would just fall faster, but I was worried. I'm like, did I not do enough damage? But it eventually like kicked in, so everything went well. Now, if you're going for the no death run achievement, you have to go get the chest, so I got that chest. I could have done it before, but I just ended up like jump dashing over there, and the boss cinematic's gonna come. I can still get the chest. Some more platforming for you. This game has such awkward platforming, but it's alright. Get that hidden chest. I almost died there. That kind of scared me. Alright, so for this boss, he's actually like super duper easy, but I think I made a mistake somewhere in the fight where I like popped my cooldowns on the wrong time, and like he almost one-shot me. If I was any weaker, I probably would have got one shot. Like right here, I started popping my cooldowns, and then he did a fucking fire breath, and it almost killed me. So to prevent that, you kind of just have to keep circling him. And he's just like really easy. And then once you get to the 50% threshold, he starts using his one-shot kill thing. You have to go on the pillar into the bubble to protect yourself. Now the good thing about this is, even though I made a mistake, I can still go to the bubble, and then I'll be out of combat, and then I'll just start automatically regaining health. It's so cheesy, but hey, you know, gotta take advantage. So yeah, I'm just kind of like running around, getting my health back and stuff, cause like I really don't want to risk it. Like I almost died, I wouldn't have got the achievement, so he's pretty much finished now. The next part, like after you get him a little bit more, he starts doing his jump attacks. He does 3 jump attacks in succession. So after the first jump attack, don't start popping your cooldowns because he's just gonna jump again. Gotta wait for him to do it 3 times. Yeah, make sure you jump dash out, man. And then after that, I think no more jump attacks. You know, get out of that fire breath. Not today. I'm not gonna let that hit me again. And then pop all my cooldowns. Alright, so he's pretty much done. The last phase is where he does little meteor rain, and then he does his one-shot kill move again, and then after that it's over. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope this helped you guys out. I've seen people with ratings of like 70k free-to-play people actually clear this solo, so there's definitely like a wide range of power ratings you can do this on. So you don't really have to be like super strong. You definitely have more of an advantage being stronger, but you can still do it if you're weaker. Alright, I gotta get going. Peace.